Suddenly you stole my heart. I'm barely breathing, but nothing compares to your love. Oh, I need something, something that comes real. Do I mean nothing? Do you want to be real?
What it do? What it do? La la gang. What it do, y'all? What it do? What it do, la la gang? I hope everybody out there is doing good, doing great, blessed and staying productive. I am doing good, doing great, blessed and staying productive. My voice, oh my God. Happy Thursday. We're getting closer to that Friday, and once that Friday, it's the weekend, and yeah, y'all already know how that go. Anyways, y'all, so I am coming today with a snack and chat. Okay, so today, y'all, let me bring it up just a little close. I got my water. You know, I gotta have it on deck. Also, I have avocado bagel with everything seasoning and a little orange bell pepper, okay, on the side. So let me pray over that, and then we gonna jump right in. All right, so there you go again. If you're trying to see, I have, like I said, orange bell pepper. Orange bell pepper, avocado bagels, and the bagels I use is Dave's Killer Bread, okay? By Dave's Killer. Anyways, y'all, so I put out my video yesterday. I didn't really do like a snack and chat. I just really wanted to touch something real quick, and that's what I talked about yesterday. Let me chew that up. But it was as I was going through my comments. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put out my other video. Give me 1 sec, okay? She said their mindset is so different than ours. And they had, when they turn 18, they grown. And you can't tell them nothing. Please, somebody. See, she said, please, okay? Please, somebody. Answer this for me, because I'm struggling with my 3 boys on this. And nobody said anything. But the crazy part is people that don't want y'all advice, don't want to hear shit from you, can care less about your advice and what you speaking and what you giving. Everybody and their mamas and their grandmamas is trying to speak advice or tell them what to do different or tell them how it works or tell them this or that. But when you actually have somebody that's asking, hey, can y'all help me out on this? Hey, can y'all give me some type of insight? Hey, can y'all give me some advice? Nothing. You understand? See, for me, I see something wrong with that, okay? I see something wrong with it because it's a lot of good people out here, and what y'all Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to put my video out for the other channel. So anyways, y'all, I was going through the comments, and I don't know if y'all did not see the comment. I don't know if y'all went back. Nobody said anything to her, okay? Nobody said anything to her. And that was crazy to me, okay? And y'all know one thing, if I notice something, I'm going to speak on it because that's just who I am. I do not hold it. I just speak it because it is what it is. So, let me see if I can click on her comment. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So, nobody replied back. This is crazy, okay? Because this is what I'm going to say. And I know some of y'all don't like, I don't care, okay? I really don't. It's lie in the la way, okay? And whatever I see or acknowledge or see in my comments or my chat, I'm going to say whatever. So, what I want to say is, she come on here and this is what she said, y'all. She said, you speaking the truth on this, okay? So, thank you on that. She said, she said, I have a question. How do you hold on to your kids when they think they're grown and want to run your household? What y'all say is, y'all give advice. Y'all just try to help. Well, a lot of y'all left her hanging. And for me, I'm going to speak on this topic because this is my platform. This is my page. And also I have spoke on this topic over there on Her She Me. So I'm going to speak, but it's a lot of older women that's older than me and also grandmothers that have grown kids, okay? That gave her some type of insight just to leave her hanging. I mean, hey. So then that goes back and now it has me ask a lot of y'all, when y'all say y'all are giving advice or y'all just trying to help or trying to give some insight of how to do things better or how to do what with your kids, are you really giving advice or is you really picking apart in order to have something to say? And I said, that's who I was. Yeah. Y'all see it as advice, but everything ain't got to be advice because they didn't fucking ask for it. I think it was just a way to pick apart and find shit here and there. Why should I waste my time at actually giving advice where it's not fucking wanted, it's not needed, and if they do use it, but it comes back with a bunch of throw in your face, so it's like, the shit that I have is better than what the fuck I'm giving. But for her, we're going to talk about it. So she says she has 3 boys. And what do you do when they turn a certain age and you can no longer tell them? What do you do when you're struggling? Okay, when you're struggling with your team, when you're struggling with your boys. Now, I talked about this on Her She Me, okay? And if a lot of y'all heard my video over there, I was talking about my son, okay? And I was talking about what I deal with my son and just dealing with the change of my son, okay? I don't know far as what she is dealing with, but she's saying like, you know, you can't tell them nothing. They think that they're grown and basically want to run her household. Well, for me, that's a no-go, okay? That's a no-go because I feel like if you're ready to step out and you're ready to do that, then hey, you must be ready to take care of your damn self. You must be ready to get your own shit and get your shit together. That's just how I am, okay? I feel like sometimes us as mothers, we don't want to let go because it's our baby, okay? We want to continue to cradle them, okay? We want to continue to rock them, and we can't, okay? I say that we can't, and that's because, I mean, hey, how much of the disrespect do we have to take? You don't have to take it. I do agree with you at the age and seeing now, you can't tell them absolutely nothing. My son tell me all the time, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know nothing. And I could sworn I'm hella older than him, okay? I try to give him a lot of insight on a lot of things, but he's at that point to why he feels that he knows more than me. Now, on my page, this was the question that I asked for a lot of people because I needed insight. And then it was what I read. How long do you hold on to them when they no longer want you to hold on to them? Okay, how can I say it? Hold on, y'all. No. Let me see if I got it, and then I'm gonna read it off over here. If I know I have it. because we still look at them as being our babies, okay? But at some point, I think, and this is just for me dealing with boys, they're trying to figure out their way, okay? They're trying to figure out, okay, it's like fighting with self, really, because they're trying to change into that, transition into that man, but still that young boy. And I think this is just my thought and opinion. They don't know how to go about it, okay? So with that, they tend to lose respect for the main one that is always here for you, doing for you. They feel like they that man at being 18 that, hey, I'm grown, can't tell me nothing. But you can be that, but you can't be that in my household because I'm the one that run the show. I run this, okay? So with her having 3 boys, I understand it because my oldest is what I'm dealing with now. But is he hella disrespectful? Hell no, okay? But does he do a lot of this? Hell yeah, okay? And I try for myself to just try to keep it cool, try to keep it, but it's like so much that I can take because now we're going back and forth because he's wanting that last word and I won't give it to him. So I have to say, hey, you got to knock it off. You got to shut up. You got to this. And I seen the change in him once he turned 17. Once he turned 17, he was no longer the same, okay? He was totally different, And I say sometimes, too, it depends on what they dealing with. You raising 3 boys. Are you just doing it by yourself? Is the father not involved? I think with the father, if he's not involved, that's a big issue too. Because with my son, I know he probably not gonna tell me, but every boy, every young man wants dealings with their father. They want that connection. They want that bond. And I think just as me growing up, not having my father, how it affected me. Okay, it affected me in a lot of different ways. What do you think about the young kids that don't have that? It affects them, but sometimes they don't come out and express it to you because, hey, who are you? You can't tell me nothing because that is their mindset. But this is what I'm just going to say. But this was mine that I read on Hershey, and I was basically talking about my son. Okay, it says, how do we let our kids, or better yet, let me say, teens, go when the love that we have for them is greater than they would ever know? Okay, it's just like, I birthed you, I raised you, I take care of you, I love you unconditionally over everything. I'm here for you no matter what. But it's like, how do you get to this age to why you no longer look at me as what I have always been for you, okay? It's all about you and what's going on, or your friends. But you forget about this one that hold it down for me no matter what. You understand? Ever know? Do we continue to take the disrespect and play the blame game? See, with mine, it's the blame game. Blame game of me doing him wrong or treating him different and treat the other ones. That's not the case. I treat all my kids the same. But now that you have reached this age, you will start looking around trying to find shit as making it like I'm the problem, and you want to continue to play like you the victim. Not gonna work. The blame game, because we do not see the same, and I think that goes with yours, because as you said, you cannot tell them nothing. Y'all don't see eye to eye on nothing because, for one, I'm grown, but what you don't understand is you are not grown. Okay, you're stepping into that, but you're not grown. Okay, and what you're not going to do is run my household. That's not going to work. And I'm just going to show you an example. Okay, that's for my son. He works, right? I'm his way to work. I'm his way home, unless you want to pay your money and you want to Uber, okay? But I'm here. I'm available. That's fine. But now, since that's something that he like to do, this and that, far as your mouth, if you feel like you're going to mouth or run off with me, then at the end of the day, I need for you to find you a fucking way to work. And that's just me, okay? That's how I am, okay? And he will say, just to come at me, oh, I don't need you. I'll find a way. And I'll say, well, shit, you can use your left and right and go ahead and walk. So one day he actually took me up on that offer. I got tired of hearing his mouth. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not taking you nowhere. You want to go, you walk it. So basically on a 10-minute drive, it took him an hour and 45 minutes to get to work. But at the end, it's a learning lesson because now you have worked yourself up. Now you got to go to work and you're tired as hell. You're thirsty as hell. I think with boys, sometimes they need a reality check. Sometimes they need learning lessons, okay? To let them know if this is what you really want to taste, if this is what you really want, then hey, here you go. And for my son, he never comes back and apologizes for shit. But that day, okay, he apologized, okay? He apologized. And what was crazy was he could have walked back, okay? I wasn't going to pick him up. But if he would have walked back, he would have got rained on, okay? But I think just raising boys, you got to give them. You got to let them taste what they talking about because life is not a game and that's what they don't understand, okay? Anyways, and so I said, but at the end, we are the one that's feeling the pain. Like you just left in my comments of somebody help me. I'm struggling. And this is where I say, we recognize we just seen her comment, but nobody had anything to say. I know that there's somebody out there that have been in her shoes before that can give her something. But we know what we do. We turn face to it. We overlook it. Why is that? We can be out here on the YouTube streets and we want to help so fucking much. This is what I'm saying. Want to help so fucking much. Want to give so much advice. But when you got people out here that's trying to do the right thing, give the right thing, trying to do right by their kids, but somehow, some way, I'm lost. Somehow, some way, I'm trying to understand and recognize, is it something that I'm doing wrong? How do I be better as a parent? How do I raise my boys? What do I need to do? What is it that I'm not doing? How do I do it when their mindset is totally different? Nobody have nothing to say. So how is it that we want to help the next to get better? How do we make change or start change? How do we help the kids out here for the future by having absolutely nothing to say, not giving insight? But when you have people over here that's steady giving bullshit, okay, and that's what I said, give bullshit because this is what they want to give. We have so much advice. Why give it where it's not wanted? That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, so I said, because deep down, we know that due to their change, which they are changing, okay? And I think, that's just like for me changing into just whatever I'm going into now, whatever, it was hard for me. There was days I would cry, and I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm not crying because I'm hurt. I'm crying because I don't know what's going on with me. So I think with them transitioning, it's just self fighting within self, trying to find theyself as being that young man, going into that manhood. Okay. And sometimes what they give is hella wrong, but they don't see it right now. But later down the line, they will start to see it. And us as mothers, sometimes we don't want them to lose their way. Okay. Because sometimes we don't think about that. And the first thing is, okay, I can't deal with you. You got to get out. You got to go. I'm not that point. I'm not that type because I have been there before, okay? But at that time, I said, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm not doing none of this. I left real early, real soon. But as I got older and grown, I said to myself, damn, why? Anyway, so let me finish. And then I said, they not understanding life is not a game. What do we do? Continue to hold on and cradle when they no longer want or feel they need it, okay? Because just because you're 18 does not mean you're grown. Just because you're 18, you still got a lot more to learn. And so if you don't have yourself together to go out there and do your own thing, provide for yourself, then you still have to obey my rules. You still have to go by what I say. You understand? You still have to do all that. Because they still need it. And I say it's a struggle, but we cannot give up. We cannot give up on them. We have to start to understand and realize what is really going on. Why is they acting this way? You understand? Like I was saying, fighting with self, trying to identify themselves. Going into 17, 18, they're trying to identify themselves. So they're fighting with self because they're growing into that manhood, into that man, but they don't know what to give from it. That's just my insight on it. And I know there was a guy in my chat. So if you are in my comments, so if you see this video, maybe you can give her some insight on it. I don't know. Doesn't mean you lose yourself to the disrespect. Just because they're fighting with themselves, we do not lose ourselves as being mothers to the disrespect. We cannot do that. We still have to hold our ground and stand our ground. You understand? And it might be hard. I get it. But you have to, okay? And you have to know that this will not always remain. It will get better, okay? But don't give up on them. But you also have to teach them that learning lesson to also help you, okay? Because they can't see it or get it yet. But I think with loving and protecting hard, because we love and we protect our kids so freaking hard. So hard. And they just don't get it or understand it. Sometimes we can no longer guide them, okay? We can't. Sometimes we have to step back. You understand? We have to step back. If they think they grown and they ready to get out there, then what can we do? You cannot longer keep them bounded. You have to let them taste it. And I say taste it and just pray over them. But I would not deal with being disrespectful or feel like you running my household. That won't fly at all. And that is one thing that I tell my son, which he'll be 18 next month. If you ever feel like, you don't like what I'm saying, you don't like my rules, you don't like me telling you ish, you ever feel like, you want to run shit, you can do as you please. You can always leave. But just knowing going outside that door, I hope you are ready for what the world is about, okay? Because it's not fun and games as you think. And then I said, yeah, we have to let go and set them free, okay? 18, you have to let go and set them free if you have no peace at your house. If you cannot work it out. You understand? And I'm going to say this. I know a lot from boys of my mom trying to raise my oldest brother. My brother, our father was not in place, and he dealt with my father not being around. He dealt with that. You understand? And so it really got bad to why we had to go to counseling. My mama, my brother, me, we went to counseling just to try to see what is going on with him. What's what? And that's why I say I think it has a lot to do with if they missing their father and their father is not in place. It has a lot to do with it. Okay, a lot to do with it. And pray that they will recognize the peace that they once had. I think being in the household with your parents, if you have, I would say good parents, good loving parents, because all parents ain't loving and understanding and give unconditional love. But if you have the parent that gives that, they'll one day recognize the peace that they had because you have peace within your home, peace and comfort, okay? And that's what your parent give, because at the end of the day, I think as being parents, we want nothing but good for our kids. We don't want to see them down. We don't want to see them hurt. But they do get to the point that we cannot continue to hold on, especially when they don't listen to us. They don't want our guidance. What do? You have to let go at some point. And then I said all about being free. She just wanted to be a better me. But now, with me tasting, she just wanted me to be a better me for my son, okay? But now, with me tasting life, I do see all she had was real, true, unconditional love for me. Now, that's what I wrote and I shared on my other channel. Because just of what I deal with, okay, with my son. And I not only look at it as, okay, well, he's already fighting with self, against self, trying to come into this young man, trying to form his real identity, but he's also dealing with, okay, his father not being in place. He's also dealing with my mother not being around. He used to go spend time with her, be able to talk to her about certain things. So you sometimes you can't just focus on what they're giving, but kind of look behind it, okay? Kind of look behind it of why they might be acting out, why they are this way. But like I said, and when I come in, I can agree with you because I'm going through the same thing, okay? But the only thing, he is not disrespectful. He just runs his mouth. He runs his mouth. Well, I would say kind of disrespectful because, see, he be trying to talk to me like I'm his little friend, and I don't play that, okay? I really don't. And I think he is old enough for me not to try to put my hands on him or nothing like that. I feel that we are able to talk. You get what I'm saying? Because you are coming into that young man, and I want you to be able to express and talk, you know. So I understand and I feel it, and I just say to myself, I have another man, another young man that will be coming along is my baby boy. Okay, so that's another thing that I am going to have to approach, you know. So let me take a bite, y'all. I just been talking. But I hope that can help you some, and also with you knowing you are not alone. You are not at it by yourself. I think a lot of parents deal with that, especially if you're raising your son alone, okay? But I just say keep trying. Don't give up on them, because that's a lot with a lot of teens, and a lot of parents give up on their kids. Why give up on them? So y'all, if y'all got some good advice for her, just drop it down below. Just help somebody that's really asking for help, asking for true advice of what do I do when I'm raising these black men, and they're fighting with themselves right now of going into that man stage to why they feel that they are grown. You can't tell them nothing. I mean, and that's where I don't understand, because I've been raising you this whole time. I've been guiding you this whole time. I've been giving you advice this whole time. You've been listening to me this whole time. And all of a sudden now you feel like you know more than I do. You know everything, and I can't tell you absolutely nothing. I have another topic as well, y'all. It was another one in the comment. She wanted to know about, and I'll probably bring this up tomorrow, maybe, about how do you get your grown kids at your house? I can't answer that because all mine is young. Um, but we'll discuss that tomorrow, maybe. But I understand. And also dealing with teens, you get some parents, if they're doing it alone, they get tired. They get tired, and then they just give up. They give up and they throw them to the world, and they give up and don't look back. But I think mm, how the world is today, you don't want to throw your babies out there. Do everything you can to just try to fix, try to make it, get them to understand, but it's hard. But like I told y'all, yeah, my son had to get out there and he had to walk his way. You want to talk it, you walk it. And you know, I'm big on that. If I'm gonna talk it, I'm gonna walk it. So if you can sit there and tell me, well, I don't need you, I'll walk. Well, you know what? Ain't nothing more better than your left and your right. Make your way, okay? If you want the job and you want to continue to work, walk. I ain't taking you. It gave him time to think about it. It gave him time to appreciate that ride to work, okay? Instead of walking down the freeway and this and that. But when you're going into that young man, you have to teach them little lessons. Because never will I let you override me or just feel like you can throw your weight upon me. That's not going to work, you know? Anyways, I hope that I gave you some good insight and also to let you know you are not alone, okay? I feel you 100%. I pray and hope that it all gets better for you. You understand? But sometimes if that struggle is too much, y'all might have to sit down and talk to somebody. Nobody wants to do that, especially not in the black homes. We feel that sometimes it's not good or we look over it. But I'm saying they don't have counseling therapists out here for nothing. Save our kids. It's very important, okay? Anyways, y'all, this is so good. Look at her. I gotta go. Been on too long. I just wanted to touch that. I also have another video continuing from yesterday. I told you I was starting setting nails. If that's something that y'all want to see, tune in, watch it. Y'all, I'm drama free, okay? I got too much that I feel that I can give, okay? Besides worrying about somebody else in their life. And at the end of the day, it's not doing nothing for me or my household. You understand? Y'all, this is so good. A bagel and bell pepper. That's it, y'all. If y'all like this video, let's throw those thumbs up. Don't forget to put y'all comments down below. Tell me what you think about this whole video and the whole situation. Are you someone that's dealing with your teen son as well? If so, put it in the comments down below. Help her out. Give her some type of insight. Advice, y'all. For the ones that actually want it, actually need it. I'm just saying.
Darling, oh baby, please, you look so flawless. Wanna know all your secrets hiding. I wanna be part of your life, yeah. But let me be something more than friends.